Hey, good morning. That word's catching on, huh? Just like my beautiful winning smile. I know it is. I know it is. Use it with all your friends. Use it with your wife. You can thank me later. Don't worry about it. You owe me. You owe me. Anyway, now that I got that crazy, I'm making up words now too. Incredible intro. I can't use two I words at the same time. But speaking about two I words, I got a three-eye atlas video that I need you to see. And if you have children that are watching this right now, have them leave or close their eyes, because this is actual three-eye atlas footage here.
This is why you should always lock your doors. This woman got a notification from her Ring camera that someone was at her door, and when she checked the footage, she saw this. A creepy-looking man dressed in a school uniform was standing outside her home, staring directly into her Ring camera. Now, in case you're wondering, she did call the police, and according to an old news article, the man's name is Andre Curlew, who went missing from Ealing Hospital in the UK back in 2018 and suffers from bipolar disorder and paranoid schizophrenia, with the public being warned not to approach him. Imagine getting a Ring alert and seeing this dude outside. Not gonna lie, when he moved closer, my soul actually left my body. Nope, that's a hard...
Some people say the eyes are the windows to the soul. I swear, I know everything about her now. I know all her dirty secrets, her sins. I know the last person she with. I know everything about her. I saw into her, out of her. It terrified me. She knows all of my sins now. I'm scared because she's gonna knock at the door in my house next. I'm looking at the photo right now and it's creeping me out. Yeah. Let's do something else now.
So, you want to get weird? Let's get weird. Welcome to my brain. You see where we're at, right? The beam of blue. Step 1. Breaking down all of the archaeological knowledge by faking earthquakes. I did a series of videos on volcanoes and earthquakes. If you're on the clock app here, playlist is right there, natural disasters. If you didn't see it, let's just say they might not be exactly what they tell us they are. Step 2, gigantic space show and 3-dimensional holographic laser projections. Now, not only did I show you that not only have they figured out how to all out just trick the eye with optical illusions, that along with drones and everything else that's in the sky, a certain company has all these sensors throughout the Pacific Ocean that we don't even know the capabilities of. So it's getting hard to trust even the things we see with our own eyes. And remember, step 3, telepathic electronic two-way communication, which involves making people think their God is speaking to them. Not only did I just show you they have the tech to put voices inside our head, but do we really know the capabilities of the speaker on our cell phone?
Elijah, can you hear the speaker? Yeah, I can. Somehow, my microphone picks up nothing right next to it, but Elijah can hear it from down the road. Now, sound waves are always directional to a degree, but this thing is on a whole other level. Perhaps
That's crazy.
magic?
Step 4, first part, making humanity think an alien invasion is about to occur in every major city. Well, first we got the NG rollout in 19 different states. Don't ruin my video with your politics. I'll start handing out blocks like early Christmas presents. It's not about that. No matter what the reason, that's gonna cause panic. People panicking are easy to manipulate. And then of course we got the mothership on its way.
A newly discovered comet is creating a buzz in both the scientific and speculative circles.
Some are calling it a rare interstellar visitor. Others say it could be something much more.
And then of course there's the whole rapture's coming. Cue Peter Pan in his whole 4-hour lecture about you know what. So I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go get some more popcorn. Stay safe.
In the 90s, in the Gulf War, Iraq had the fourth rated largest and best army in the world. And thousands of their troops were just giving up for no reason. And they couldn't figure out why. It turns out later on, they were saying that we had something we were broadcasting that was making them want to give up. And this is 30-year-old tech. What happened, how it happened, what were they feeling or thinking, I have no idea. But now they have stuff that makes you want to riot, that'll get you aggressive, horny, actually turn you gay. I mean, there is some weird stuff out there. And yeah, World War III is going to be very interesting if you ever get the news about it.
Okay, so Ice Cube's tour bus was firebombed in Portland because they thought it was an ICE agent bus.
So let me get this straight. Ice Cube's tour bus got firebombed in Portland, Oregon. So you're telling me the left is so stupid they thought the ice on Ice Cube meant ice like immigration customs and
If I blame it on Jay-Z, can we start an East Coast, West Coast rap war again?
If gravity is fake, why are tides the same worldwide every day?
That's the question no science teacher, no NASA spokesperson, and no textbook has ever given a straight answer to. We've been told the moon's gravity pulls the oceans, but think about this. If the moon's gravity is strong enough to tug at trillions of tons of water, shouldn't it also tug at your drink, or your body, or the clouds above your head? Nobody feels it, nobody sees it, and still, we're told to believe that invisible force is responsible for tides on every shore. What if tides aren't about gravity at all, but about cycles, resonance, and design? What if the oceans move in a pattern set from above, like a giant heartbeat pulsing under the flat Earth itself? Ancient cultures tracked tides with uncanny accuracy. Long before anyone talked about gravity, they saw the waters responding to the heavens, not being pulled by an invisible rope. Take this. Sailors of old navigated entire voyages by tides and stars. They didn't need satellites or Newton's equations. They knew that when the moon rose, waters changed, not because it was dragging them like a magnet, but because the world was built with rhythms that never fail. The globe story reduces it all to chance and force. But maybe it's not force, maybe it's law. A law written into creation itself. So the real question isn't why do tides happen, it's why do they happen everywhere, every day, with mathematical precision, if they're controlled by a force that no one can measure directly? If you tugged on something from 240,000 miles away, could you really expect it to move like clockwork forever? Maybe the tides are proof we live in a designed system, not a spinning accident. Proof that the Earth isn't a chaotic globe, but a stable, flat plane where oceans obey an order we've only begun to question. And now, it's on you. Do you still trust the story you were handed in school? Or do you feel that pull inside, the one whispering that the tides are trying to tell you something? Because if tides can move without gravity, what else have we been wrong about?
Yeah, I never understood why a full moon would affect you in any way. The moon is always full. You just can't see it. It's always there. Not only that, but in the daytime, I can go outside and see the moon all the time, which means it's always there. Shouldn't it be on the other side of Earth where I can't see it? How is that possible? Like, period. I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but something's not right.
Hey, check this out, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all Michael Jackson and what he truly was. Did y'all just see that? Let's rewind that back. Alright, look closer. I'm gonna pause it right here on it. Look at that.
Looks like a bug.
Let's go back. That's a tap. All black eye. Pointing upward, just like the graves. You know, I knew it was some hybrid type shit going on, but if they did it with him, and he was 50? Imagine all the other hybrids just running around. They've been doing this for a while. He would have been conceived. Nah, it's a lot of hybrids on the planet. Which would explain why he married Lisa Marie Presley hybrid, Elvis hybrid. All these celebrities marrying other celebrities, and it's gonna go deep. It's gonna go into these people that you wouldn't suspect being hybrids. And I'm also thinking that this is because of these beings, the hybrids will be Rh negative in blood type. All of our U.S. presidents have been Rh negative in blood type.
All of them?
Amanda Bynes right now breaking down. A lot of these celebrities dropping dead. I even see the little dude from Crisscross dropping dead. And they keep coming up with these dumbass alcohol, what's the two favorite excuses for people dying? Drugs and alcohol. Whitney Houston, drugs. Michael Jackson, drugs. Something else is happening with these people because they hybrids. I look for more of these motherfuckers to start falling quicker because of the hybrid nature of them. Not to say I got anything against them, I just know how they got here. But y'all check this video out. Look around the socket of the eyes. Look at the socket so you can see it's not something false. You can go watch the video and see the shit yourself. Peace out, man. Y'all wake up, man.
Our eyes work like taking photos, and then we make it into a video. So I've often wondered if something's vibrating at a different frequency than our eyesight can catch it, then it should be able to just be there without you ever being able to see it. So it can move around you and just be in a whole different frequency than you, and your eyes just cannot catch it. Not only without mentioning the fact that we only see less than 10% of the actual light that's out there. I mean, there's a reason why something can be in the corner of your vision. It's because you moved quickly. I think that's how you were off a frame and you caught it. So maybe, something was going on there. Either that or people like making clickbait stuff. Like and subscribe.
Do you guys know what a false flag is? And if you do, why would you not think we would have any of these anymore? And before I continue, I want to give a big shout out to Data Universe for this alley-oop. It's because of you I'm doing this video. Okay, but do you guys know the definition of a false flag? Now stick with me, you guys, because I want to make sure you guys understand what's going on. A false flag is an operation, event, or an act that is deliberately staged to appear as if it was carried out by another group, nation, or individual rather than the actual perpetrators. Are any of you guys familiar, or do you remember David Koresh from the Texas Waco incident? And if you don't remember, the Texas Waco incident was basically a clash between a heavily armed religious group and the federal agencies that basically ended in tragedy. Now, does this dude look familiar? I know this picture looks in the 1990s, but does he look familiar? How about now? Do you think these two guys look familiar? I mean, even when it comes to that little, that little goatee, right? Do you think they look familiar? How about now? If you don't think they look familiar, why do the numbers line up? Why do those numbers line up? I just want to know. Now, the reason why I asked you if do you know what a false flag is and why on earth you think they would stop all of a sudden is because his shirt says freedom on it. Now, freedom gives you 35. Remember, we talked about that. Well, guess what else gives you 35? It's like the American people still think that their government would not run false flags on them. I truly don't get it. I don't. Now, let's look at the numbers over here. We're not going to get deep into the numbers because it can get really, really deep. We're just going to look at the superficial version of it, okay? So, David Koresh, who was in the Waco incident, right? He was born on August 1959. He died on April 1993. He was 33 years old when he died. Okay, 33. Here's that number again. Charlie Kirk was born on October 1993. Now, the most peculiar thing is October is supposed to be the 8th month because octo means 8, sept means 7, and August is supposed to be the 6th month. Now, here's the thing. The guy who actually played David Koresh in the Texas Waco series, his name was Taylor Kitsch. And the guy who supposedly shot Charlie Kirk, his name was Tyler Robinson. Tyler, predicated upon the accent. You don't know what I'm saying. Tyler. So Charlie Kirk died at the age of 31. 3 plus 1 gives you 4. And then David Koresh was born on the 4th month. April is the 4th month. But he was born on the 19th of April. And Charlie Kirk was killed on 9/10, which you flip that around, that is 19. What's going on here, y'all? Now, I'm not saying that these are the same person and the government pulled the rope over our eyes like they always do, okay? But numbers do not lie. 4 plus 7 plus 4 plus 7 plus 4 plus 7 gives you 33. And then again, David Koresh died at the age of 33. Now, remember in the beginning of the video, I asked you, do you know what a false flag is? Let's look at it. A false flag is an operation, event, or an act that is deliberately staged to appear as if it was carried out by another group, nation, or individual rather than the actual perpetrators. So why was the Utah governor recorded saying this?
You know, this bad stuff happens. For 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us. That somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. That sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I hoped.
So false flag operations have been going on for decades, and they use it so that you'll run to them or they'll be able to run to you and say it's for security. So now we have to take this away from you. Australia had one shooting in a school and they took the guns away from the entire country. And they have been trying that to us forever. And I don't want to say they're all fake because of course a couple of them are real, but people have been studying them and looking into them, and allegedly, this is all allegedly, they've been finding that family members or someone with that name wins the lottery. You know, somehow, some way they get incredibly paid and they're gone, but they come back later. And a lot of these people, they come back. Yeah, a lot of people have these channels where you can go and check, and just like the Challenger crew, they're all still alive. They're out there, allegedly. And you can find these people and they have really good jobs now and they're paid, and you wonder why. It's a way to get our rights for you to feel bad and be controlled.
One of my friends here on TikTok, Amy Martin 443, messaged me. She said she's always loved my videos. She's seen some of the things I do with my own photos, where I find all these faces and figures. These are just a few quick examples. But anyway, I guess she thought maybe I could help her out with something. She was curious about some photos that she captured, so she sent me this one. A photo of some shrubs overshadowing some sun-dappled grass. She asked if I would mind taking a look at it, because she said she felt like there were at least a few different presences. Well, Amy, I don't really consider myself to be a medium. Maybe in a different kind of way. And I certainly don't know about anyone else's potential extrasensory abilities. But no one ever really asks me to look at their photos. I'm always analyzing my own. So at the least, I was curious to see what would come out. So I said, what the hell? Let's put my magic on it and see what happens. Well, call me crazy, but already, before I even do anything to the image, I can see a collage of characters, faces and figures, hidden within the folds of light and shadow, waiting for the mirror to be held up to them. For example, I see a whole eyeball right here on the left side, inside the red circle. Can you make it out? Now keep in mind while watching this, I'm not drawing anything here. I'm simply revealing what's already there. Sometimes I'll accentuate the eyes that I see to make them stand out more, but I'm not making them up. I'm just tracing over them. Other than that, I'll simply be dimming the background around what I see to isolate and highlight the relevant features. Let's take a closer look at that eye. See what I mean? I'm just dimming the background around it to bring it out. Next, I saw a face hidden within the glare of the sunlight. It seems to look on as two figures interact beneath the eye. I see an endearing touch from a fae, and above them, I see half of a face coming from the edge of the image. Those are just a few examples. Like I said, pretty much a collage of different characters who may or may not be related. But let's dig deeper. Since this half of a face is pretty well centered on the edge of the image, we can mirror it and see the whole face very clearly. Let's fade the background and isolate it further. Incredible. It's like it's manifesting from a portal beneath it.
Ugly.
It kind of looks like he has a beard in the original image, but I just wanted to make it easier to see the outline of the face. When I bring the background back, you can see the beard. It really reminds me of the Green Man. What do you think? It's a pretty good match, isn't it? Nearly perfect. How as amazing as that is, it's not all I see in this image. There are multiple, translucent, overlapping layers to the energy. Some are more subtle than others. If we examine the beard more closely, we can see that it's actually a totally different face.
So people have always talked about the tricksters in the woods, fairies, little beings out there that like to mess around and have fun. And honestly, I think they just happen to be fourth, fifth dimensional, maybe sixth dimensional beings that you can see if you really look. And it's either their shadow or it's them watching, or in some way that's the only way they can interact because they don't have physical form. Maybe it's a spirit that's just using the background noise. I mean, if you want to take a hero's dose, you can see some stuff. Or you can, go outside, look at the clouds. If you're a little kid and you saw them up there, you would have imagined and had a good time. Now, as an adult, clear your mind, concentrate, focus, ask for something, and see what happens. There's a guy who, while the news was there, he called for an alien ship and something flew by them. You can look that up. Believe in your mind. You are a powerhouse. You can do a lot, but you have to believe it. The most important part is what's heavier, a pound of feathers or a pound of concrete gold bricks? It's the same. And if you're using your mind, none of that matters. It's all the same. If you can lift anything with your mind, you can lift everything. You just have to get past what you can and can't do. If you're always told you can't, then you can't.
Y'all, I don't know what timeline we in, but all I know is shit is getting dark. This lady walked inside. I think this is a hospital. She walked up to this lady. The lady gets up from her chair to greet her, and she tries to bite her, y'all. I'm talking about take a chunk out of her neck or her head, something. All I know is she tried to bite her, y'all. I'ma play the video. Y'all look at this shit. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Look at this shit, y'all.
She looks so nice walking up.
Like what? Bruh. What are you doing in this situation? Is that a demon or witch? Which one? That shit is crazy, fool. I don't know what's going on right now, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think she was. A witch? A demon? Like what? What would make someone walk up like that and just try to bite somebody? A zombie? She didn't look like a...
All right, zombie apocalypse. Who's ready? Nobody. If they're the slow ones, a lot of people will survive. I'll be fine. I'll be Rick or Negan. I'll be fine. But if they're fast and aggressive, oh, we're gone. All of us are gone. Nobody's surviving. Nobody's surviving. We're all gone. We're all gone. Or if it's in the air, in the rain, oh my God, I don't care how slow they are. We're all done. You chop off their arm and the arm tries to kill you, we're done. We're done. Just give up now. Anyway, now that I've made that nice and horrible, I just wanted to say to everybody, have a good afternoon. That's the end of it. And if you want some more, check out some past stuff or wait a couple days. Don't try to call me. You keep calling me at 3 a.m. God, you gotta stop with this. Seriously. It was one time. One time. God. Nah. All right. Hit me up. I have been waiting for your call. I don't care what time it is. It's okay. 3 a.m.